Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land. Yeah. Something's wrong, shut the light. Heavy thoughts tonight, and they aren't of Snow White. Dreams of war, dreams of lies, dreams of dragons, fires, and the things that will bite. Yeah. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land. Now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just a beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Never. Exit light, come on. Enter night. Grain of sand, we're off to Never Never Land.
You put the boom boom into my heart. You set my soul sky when your loving starts. Jitterbug into my brain. Goes the bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. But something's bugging me, something ain't right. My friend told me what you did last night. You left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on the line. Yo. Wake me up before you go. Don't wanna dance it when it's that high. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. Yeah. Don't wanna miss that high. You take the gray skies out of my way. You make the sun shine brighter than a Doris Day. Bright spark into my flame. And my beach pumpkin ain't never been the same. 'Cause you're my lady, I'm your fool. Makes me crazy when you act so cruel. You left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. Don't wanna dance it when it's that high. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up
How can it be permissible? She compromised my principle. Yeah, yeah. That kind of love is mythical. She's anything but typical. She's a crazy wind dog, she's a powerful force. You're a bicycle conform when there's no other course. She used to look good to me, but now I find her simply irresistible. Simply irresistible. Her loving is so powerful. Simply unavoidable. Whoa, whoa. The trend is irreversible. The woman is invincible. She's a natural law, and she leaves me in awe. She deserves the applause. I surrender because she used to look good to me, but now I find her simply irresistible. Simply irresistible. Simply irresistible. There's no telling where the money went. Simply irresistible. She's all mine. There's no other way to go. She's unavoidable and back against the wall. She gives me feelings that I never felt before. I'm breaking promises, she's breaking every law. She used to look good to me, now I'm finding simply irresistible. There's no telling where the money went. Simply irresistible. There's no other way to go. The methods are inscrutable. The proof is irrefutable. Oh, 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 oh. She's so completely kissable. Huh. Our lives are indivisible. Yeah, yeah. She's a crazy wind dog, she's a powerful force. You're a bicycle born when there's no other course. She used to look good to me, but now I find her simply irresistible. There's no telling where the money went. Simply irresistible. There's no other way to go. Simply irresistible. There's no telling where the money
WTF Comedy Theater. It's time for the No Boys Allowed all-male review. Please welcome to stage your host, Jess Roberts.
Hello, hello. You guys ready to heckle some men? Yeah, some of you guys, who's here for someone specifically? Make some noise. Woo! All right, yeah. So, just to let you guys know, this isn't a night of demeaning and being really shitty. We're just kind of giving an idea of how women get treated in comedy and in other aspects of life. I mean, aren't you guys tired of getting mansplained to? Oh, thank you. She's like, fuck yeah. You could say the fuck. It's okay here. We cuss. We like to fuck. I mean, no, that's... But no, okay, so I'm a nerd, if you can't tell by the Star Wars and stuff. I'm a nerd. I like being a nerd. I wear t-shirts and jeans most of the time. I dressed up for you sexy bitches. So anyway, no, I hate getting, like, I hate it when people are, like, giving me a fucking pop quiz because I got a Captain America shirt on, right? It's some bullshit. Have you had to deal with that? You're shaking your head. So, like, see, this is a thing. Gentlemen, take notes. Don't do this. All right? But no, like, I thought about it and I was like, I'm going to come up with a quiz of my own. And, like, I looked at this one guy one time. It was recently because that's why I made this joke. So, dude comes up and is like, what's your favorite Bronze Era Spider-Man? And I'm like, fuck you, first of all. Like, how would you like it if I gave you a quiz? Like, when was the last time your mom did your laundry? Have you actually ever had sex, or is it just, Pamela? Yeah. Oh, you don't like these questions because they're fucking rude? Me neither, so fuck off. It's weird. It's weird being a female nerd because, like, guys are like, oh, this is the boy shit, and it's like, know your history. Like, women have been programming your video games long before you were wet stained in your dad's fucking underwear. All right? And, that Wi-Fi thing, Hedy Lamarr, this fucking actress, starlet, beautiful. She had brains, too. Weirdly, we can have those. But, yeah, she pretty much created Wi-Fi. So, you're welcome. Yeah? Somebody followed. Thank you. This is streamed online, so make lots of noise for the at-home people. Alrighty. So, tonight, like I said, usually this is No Boys Allowed. It's a show where I highlight the ladies and theys, which means non-binary, like myself, in the comedy community, because sometimes you just have to make your own fucking spaces. Okay? But tonight, once a year, I do an all-male review. And that is these lovely studs that you saw on the flyers or are here for. Some people are like, I'm his sister. He's not a stud. Ugh. That would be weird if you thought your brother was a stud. Just saying. I'm not trying to kink shame. But no, that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to have some lighthearted heckling. There may be a little thing or two. Like I said, this is a slightly heckling show. So if it peruses you to do so, I don't even think that's a word. But if you feel so inclined and it's gentle and it's silly or something, heckle. Do it. Because women in comedy, that's something that we face a lot of when we're on stage. A bunch of dudes that are like, I can be funnier than you. And it's like, but I have the mic, bitch. So, anyway, the first comic that we have coming up is the sexy Latin lover. He is just so amazing. He has hailed all the way from that way. And he's coming to you right now. Give it up for Mr. Sam Medina.
Normally the show's called No Boys Allowed, but today it's called No Boys Allowed to Heckle. I'm just kidding. You can heckle. We'll just kick you out. So I was in the back, or whatever that place is, and I was like, this is cool, and I got my phone, and I went on Twitch, and I followed it, and then this whole place chimed. My bad, you guys. So on the way over here, my wife was driving really fast, like so fast that I felt like I had to tell her the speed limit, and she goes, I'm keeping up the flow of traffic, and I go, that's not traffic, that's a police chase. I do. We got married over the pandemic, you guys. We drove up to Vegas. We did one of those drive-through weddings. Yeah, it was cool. She didn't even know. She thought it was McDonald's. My vows were, can I get a double cheeseburger? And I do. We had to go to Baskin Robbins for reception, though, because the ice cream machine was down at McDonald's. I know it's too real for you guys. My wife asked me if I was embarrassed to kiss her in public. I'm like, no, not at all. And she goes, okay, well then kiss me. I'm like, I will. Just wait for all these people to leave. Or the next pandemic, right? They say you should never date a comedian. And I do agree with that. I think the reason why I personally would never date a comedian is because my wife is also a comedian and she might know her. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Which one of us has a microphone? That was a callback. That's what we call a callback. All right. So a little about me, you guys. I work from home now. Working from home is cool. I think the weirdest part about working from home is now I'm stealing toilet paper from myself. Yeah, the best part, though, is like I finally say I do all my best work in the bedroom. It's true. It's true. Before that, I used to work at a car dealership. The way I got that job was crazy. I went in to go buy a car, and when they realized I couldn't afford one, they gave me a job instead. Yeah, I had all kinds of crazy jobs. Like, I used to work for this drugstore. I can't tell you what it's called, but there are 3 letters in the name, and it sounds like an STD. It stands for Can't Verify Shit. This one day, this guy comes in, he goes, hey, do you guys sell screwdrivers? And they go, no, but we do sell orange juice and vodka separately. That was my last day. I know, so sad. So sad. That was the saddest heckle I've ever heard. I'm sorry. I don't mean to give it back to you. It's just, I got to call it like I see it, you guys. Where was I? Oh, I missed my first job, though. I used to work at this Mexican restaurant. It was called Fat Burrito. I missed it. What was that? Horsey? I used to work at this Mexican restaurant. It was called Fat Burrito. And all the employees had to wear a shirt that said Fat Burrito. Except for mine. It just said burrito. Hell yeah, you guys. Jess, I don't know where you are over there, but you are putting the test and testosterone today. That was the only line that I had prepared for this show, you guys. All right. This is cool. This is fun. What else? Anybody want to yell anything out? No? Okay. All right. Submarines. That guy is on Facebook too much. Next, he'll say Matt Rife. Exactly. Exactly, you guys. Oh, man. So, my favorite button on Facebook is the unfollow button. If people say things I don't like, I don't argue with them. I just unfollow them. My goal is to have a completely blank timeline. Nothing but ads. Be great. Be so fun. I lost 100 pounds recently. Yeah, thank you. That was a crazy day in that British casino. I am trying to lose weight, though, you guys. My wife asked me on this diet. She told me that Sundays could be cheat days. So tomorrow, I'm getting a hooker. I think though, when you're trying to lose weight, it's always good to set goals for yourself. So I decided that my new Target shirt size is Target shirt size. I have a lazy eye. Yeah, it's cool though, you know, because it matches my personality. I don't have an OnlyFans, but I do have an OnlyFan. Unfortunately, that person cannot be here today. She's trying to find parking still. So thank you, Sacramento. Thank you for that. I signed a deal with Netflix. I'm pretty excited about it. I get 3 months for $1. I don't want to make you guys bite on that one again. I felt bad the first time. I tried to have a Butterfinger the other day and it really hurt. And the butter didn't taste very good off my finger. I'm thinking they should change their slogan. Crispity, crunchity, emergency roomity, Butterfinger. Where I come from, which is called San Jose, we have this place called Hometown Buffet. I love Hometown Buffet It's like an underground fight club for fat people. It is. It is. But instead of fighting, we eat. We eat to the death. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway to hell. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense. But it's sure feels like it, man. It was 100 degrees, you guys, and it finally cooled down. But the spotlight, it feels like it's noon today. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. What else do I have? Do I have more jokes? All right. Oh, here's a fun one, you guys. My friend called me up. He's all excited. He's like, dude, I got a new job. I'm a bouncer now. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no shit. I'm a bouncer too. But he didn't believe me. So I wrote him a check. I'm writing a book. It's called Comedians Say the Darndest Things. I heard this comic say, my nose hurts. I think I did too much cocaine the other day. And I'm like, bullshit. People that do cocaine do not refer to it as cocaine. Are you wearing a wire? I heard a comic say, married sex is fast sex. I don't agree with that either. I feel like a better way to put it is married sex is time-efficient sex. I heard a comic say that they got so high that their dog could talk to them. And that's cool. You know, one time I got so high that my cat could talk to me, but she still didn't. No, you guys, my cat's an asshole. I came home the other day, she was in the back of this chair. I leaned down and gave her a kiss, and she's like, ugh. Like so far that she fell off the fucking chair. And then she pulled out pepper spray. I'm like, you don't even have thumbs. I love that cat too. I do everything I can for her. Like, we found out the food we give her wasn't good for her, so I stopped giving it to her immediately, which was pretty good timing because the kids were almost out of cereal. It's true, you guys. It's true. I don't have any tattoos. As you can see, I have no tattoos because when I was growing up, my mom would always say, never get tattoos because when you get in trouble with the law, it's easier to identify you. Yeah, my mom's advice was when you get in trouble with the law, she could have just said, don't get in trouble with the law, you guys. So I think the moral of the story here is never listen to your mother, especially if she's been in prison. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I just joined Tinder recently. But that's not what you're thinking. It's not what you're thinking at all. I joined as this like really hot girl, and then messaged all the guys. I'm like, hey, come see me at Stand-Up Comedy Theater on Saturday night. So if that's why you're here, I don't know. It wasn't me. I think it might have been Jess. Hey, thank you guys. My name is Funky Sam Medina.
Give it up for Sam. I know his name. Hey, I'm just saying that happens a lot. Guys can't even remember our names. But, I mean, they can't even find the buttons. Oh. Giving them too much faith thinking they can remember your name. So you guys having a good time? So as you could hear, there was some heckling. You guys haven't, like, loosened up. Have you had a beverage from the front? It's amazing. They have a nice selection. You should support the yeah, I can talk. I swear I can. Anyway, make sure to support Stab because they give us a safe place to be able to perform and do all the fun stuff. So don't forget to give it up for Stab and Jesse. There you go. Wow. Do you guys need coffee? Like... I actually did the whole like online dating thing, and it was really weird because I matched with the dude and met up with him, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm totally feeling this guy, right? And the subject of kids came up, and I said, well, I can't have any kids because I'm infertile. Anyway, my son is now 6 months old. He was not happy about that text. Hey, remember when I told you I can't have kids? Surprise! It was a fucking surprise to me. My middle son, because I have 3 kids, my middle son is an adoption because of this, right? So, yeah, he was like, you tricked me. And I was like, nope, she did. It wasn't my fault. But I wish it would have happened because I had good sex. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. But you know what is going to be good? Our next comedian coming to the stage. This southern feller has one of those accents that you don't know if he's going to kill you or if he's just going to be your best old friend. And I absolutely love this man because he gave me my alter ego of Jason Roback. But yeah, everybody make it really loud for Mr. David Thorne.
Give it up for Jason Roback. She's the reason I got glasses, because I realized I could not read names on tiny pieces of paper, because it's Jess Roberts, not Jason Roback. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, man. I came ready to strip. It's hot in here. Oh, man. How are we doing tonight, Stab? Fucking hot. Hell yeah. They got air conditioning now. It's new and improved, Stab. If it was Stab before, it would have been 110 degrees in here, and we would have been puddles of, like, just viscera on the floor. Earlier when she was like, give it up for stabbing Jesse, I was like, I thought she was like, give it up for stabbing Jesse. And I'm like, oh, fuck. How did she get a room full of people so enthusiastic about murder? Oh, vagina. It's great. Has anybody here ever had a job? I'm not just asking that because the audience is mostly women, and I think women should be in the kitchen at home taking care of the home, but that's not why. That's not why at all. It's not why at all. Has anybody ever had a job that they really, really loved? Something that they were so passionate about, something that they could not wait to do. It gave them such a sense of fulfillment. No one ever. I found that job. Yeah, they know what's up. I found that job. I'm really sad, though, because I can't do it year-round because it's seasonal work. Before you get concerned, don't worry, it's not a mall Santa. That would be a really weird job to be passionate about. Oh, my God, I can't wait for those little kids to come in and sit in my lap. I hope they pee on my leg. No, thank you, not for me. It could possibly be a little bit creepier than that, though, because it's working at a haunted house. Woot woot. Best minimum wage job I've ever had in my life. You can't name me another minimum wage job where you get to go in and yell at customers and not get fired. I can't be at McDonald's and be like, no, bitch, we don't have the McRib. And I'm fucked up about it. They'd be like, David, come in the office. First off, you can't yell at customers. Secondly, the reason we don't have the McRib is because we have you on camera putting them in the back of your car. You're fired. You want me to hump the stool? Oh, man, comedy's great. I love comedy. A lot of my friends have come to see me do comedy, and they tell me, David, you hold the microphone way too close to your body. I'm just like, that's all I get to hold close to my body. They're like, it sounds like you need a dog. I'm just like, I can't fuck a dog. They're like, technically, David, yes, you can. But I'm like, no, I'm not trying to go that route. Dogs are expensive. So I contemplated doing what I would think a sane individual would do. I contemplated going to a sex shop and getting a fleshlight. If you don't know what that is, that's like an O'Doul's for vagina. Kind of like a vagina light. It doesn't taste or feel the same, but like an O'Doul's, it's not going to ruin your life. I mean, I could have did what I did in my youth and get a sock, a rubber glove, and some baby oil, which feels almost as good as a real woman. I say almost because a sock can't do your laundry, and trust me, after you use the sock in this manner, you will need to do your laundry. Don't get me wrong, though. Women are way better than fleshlights. A fleshlight's not going to console you after you've had a bad day and tell you it's okay. It's not going to cuddle you at night. And when a fleshlight makes your sandwich, the mayonnaise really sucks. Ew, he's talking about cum. Gross. Oh, man. Nope. Just this one, specially tailor-made for you, Jess Roberts. I love you. Oh, man, yeah, I decided to pull the trigger on this purchase. I did. I went to the sex shop and did some shopping around. They had all different types of models. They had the butthole model. No thanks. No brown eye for me. Maybe a little bit. They had the mouth model, which for some reason had a mustache. I don't understand why. I went with the traditional vaginal model. I got a training model. I took it home and I took it out of the packaging and it was gold. And it reminded me of the Infinity Gauntlet. I thought to myself, if I get all 6 Infinity Stones, can I wish that it's a real woman? Apparently I found all 6 Infinity Stones, guys. Because now I have a girlfriend. Give it up for not being a virgin. Yeah. It's great. Having a girlfriend and a fleshlight, that is still kind of a slippery slope, though, you know. It's not the same as having a side chick by any means, but there is still a level of explaining to do when she walks in your bathroom and wonders why there's a vagina laying in your shower. You just got to be like, babe, I got to come clean. I'm not cheating. I did name it after you, and it's a training model. I'm doing this for us. I'm like the Rocky Balboa of masturbation. That was a... Yo, Adrian! Oh, fuck. She loves that joke. That's her favorite joke in the whole world, because I did a show one time in front of her family. Yeah, and you know where this is going. Afterwards, we went out and had dinner. The dinner conversation was going good until at one point her mother turns to me and is like, David, do you come inside the fleshlight? I'm like, no, I said it's a training model, and I am not training to have kids. They're way more expensive than dogs. It's a true story. Oh, man, comedy's great. Yeah. Got to get home and train. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I got to do. Train. Oh, where do we go from here? I could this is I guess I could tell you about something I'm passionate about. It's a fast food item. Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it. You've already seen my bets, haven't you? You're just going to yell out the McRib like that and put me on blast. Oh, it is. I did my jokes out of order. It's like fucking, I did the Pulp Fiction set because I tried to do my opening after the beginning because I'm a fucking scrub man that doesn't know how to remember my jokes. I know. Men are funny too. Sometimes. Women make the best jokes though. People, more people! Come on, the best jokes. I don't like objectifying women, but when you do comedy, women are just the best material. Sorry. Go outside. I'm just going to seductively drink my water for the rest of my set. Because I'm just killing time at this point. No, I got more jokes, but this water's so damn good. It's fucking hot. Oh man, I used to live in Midtown Sacramento, y'all. You know what's in Midtown Sacramento? There's a lot of gay bars in Midtown Sacramento, and something I don't understand is why do they call gay bearded men bears? I mean, I get it, but personally, I think they could call them something cooler, like lions. You know, because lions have manes, which are basically beards, and they're all about the pride. Nobody watched National Geographic? Disappoint me. Nobody had zoo books as a kid? What the fuck? Oh, I know. This is a full mane. Oh, look at the fucking back sweater, yo. It's like somebody took a shotgun of hair and shot me in the back with it. It's like all up here, and then below the waist, it's like baby smooth. No. Oh, yeah, you know it. Oh, my God, it's so fucking hot in here. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. Oh, is he censoring me online? Oh, that's fucking... Oh, I love it. David Thorne breaking boundaries here at Stab. You can't see man titties on fucking line. If this was a woman up here, he wouldn't censor her. I'm being censored just because I'm a man. This is what it's like being a woman, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. This is fucking hard. Give it up for your host, Jess Roberts.
Oh my God! Give it up for David Thorne, everybody! Oh my God, I didn't think I was going to see titties this show. I'm so excited. And to our online viewers, that was in a improv, not of my own knowing, but it's okay. Don't worry, you will not see these. These are milk duds. No, I'm telling you. Okay, so I had my daughter, and I tried to breastfeed her. Within a week, gone, right? And so I don't know what happened. Apparently, it was afraid to come out. I don't know. Then the second time, because, I didn't really know this guy. So he's sitting in my hospital room as I'm trying to feed our son just... I swear, I never felt my nipples go in so fast. That's the weirdest fucking thing. And it just reminded me when I saw David and his beautiful man titties. Give it up for man titties. Yeah. You got those guys back there are just dying. I love that. I love that. You guys, this next comedian has come all the way from, where'd you come from again? Alameda. See, I know my comics like I really do. It's like I made the effort to get to know them really well beforehand. Anyway, you guys, give it up for Jason. How do you say your last name? Toops!
Give it up for this lady right here who's Holy shit, guys, right? Yeah, you guys are traumatized right now. You don't need a comedy. You need therapy right now. I can see in all your eyes. Blink twice if you need help. You all right? You're good. You're like, Jesus. Who talked you into coming here tonight? That you did. Oh, you're never planning another night out ever again, aren't you? Yeah. You guys having a good time? Yeah? All right. I'm having a weird day. Somebody today said that I look like a Coke dealer at a farmer's market. Somebody also said that I look like I have resting January 6th face. Whatever this is, I got to change that look. I'm from the Bay Area. California natives, make some noise. Yeah. All right, my people. It's good to be out here. In the Bay Area, you ask, hey, is anybody from the Bay Area? It's like fucking crickets. No one is from the Bay Area anymore. But I grew up poor in the East Bay. I was the youngest of 3 kids. Got the hand-me-downs. Anyone else doing the hand-me-down game here? Couple of you. The rest of you rich assholes. Good luck. Yeah, no, not me. I got the hand-me-downs. It wasn't that bad, but all I had was 2 older sisters. Oh, it was true, man. I really was. I was rocking my sister's halter top in the 7th grade. I had bigger tits than she did, all right? Oh, I was actually proud of this. In 1985, I didn't realize this. I was a pioneer of the trans kids movement right now. So, yes, exactly. Oh, I got my ass kicked all the time for dressing up like a girl, too, man. And, people would be like just beating me up and be like, hey, Jason, are you gay? I bet you're in the closet. And I'm like, I'm looking for clothes that fit. So, that's true. I'm a big boy, as you can see. I'm San Francisco fat, but I'm Nebraska skinny. Yeah, Colorado, yeah. My problem isn't my looks, it's my location. That's what it comes down to. But... And living in the Bay Area, you might get this a little bit. You get so much unsolicited advice to lose weight. Am I right? Yeah, your head nodding. Oh, all the time. Anytime I go out, people are like, hey, Jason, if you want to lose weight, you should drink some more water. You ever get that one? You should eat some more vegetables. You should go gluten-free. What I tell these people? You should shut the fuck up. which is probably not a good thing to say to your doctor, but I do it anyway. I'm on Kaiser. It's okay. They owe me, right? Yeah. No, my doctor the other day convinced me. He was like, hey, Jason, why don't you ride your bike to work to lose weight? So I did. Rode a bike to work. My coworkers did not think I was losing weight. They just assumed I got a DUI. Yeah, we'll get there. No, it's true though, you know. And the other thing too about being a big guy, what I like to do to skinny people is I like to give them fat guy advice. No, it works out great. I tell a skinny person like, "Hey, grow out a beard. You'll hide your double chin. Put some ranch dressing on your pizza. It'll taste better. You know, when you're fat, you can wear shorts year round because shorts for a fat guy, that's their muscle shirt. I'm not hiding these fucking calves. You kidding me? These are year-round calves right now." So yeah, it's a lot of my diet. I have a bad diet. I still do the fast food. Anybody eating the fast food in here? Make some noise. Yeah, no, somebody, yeah. So you look healthy, miss. I just want to say right now, you look like you get up every single morning and you meal prep for a month. All right, not me. All right, you look like a Whole Foods, Whole Foods Trader Joe's. This is Costco food court diet right now. You're avocado toast. I'm biscuits and gravy. You're CrossFit. I'm unfit. The only way I'm getting involved in a gangbang is with 5 guys in Wendy's. It's true. No, I get you. No one wants to have sex in the summertime with this guy, all right? I'm just sweating on top of you. No one wants this. Oh, you're around, actually, so. No, I have to wear a blindfold every time I want to touch myself, all right? This is not a good look naked. But, yeah. No, I eat the McDonald's. Anyone else in the McDonald's game? 1, 2, all right, yeah. No, I'm still addicted to it, man. I can't get enough of it. But eating McDonald's as an adult, that's just a bad idea. Eating McDonald's as an adult, that's like a lot like having sex with your ex. You know exactly what you're going to get. The next day, you wake up with shame and regret, and you're wondering about that oily discharge. Exactly. Jess, have you ever started your day with McDonald's? Never? Liar. No, McDonald's is the worst. If I start my day with McDonald's, my day is done. I feel like a complete fucking loser. All right? If I eat anything on the breakfast menu, I just want to stay in bed all day and watch TLC. Anybody else watching TLC in here? A couple of people. Yeah, Dr. Pimple Popper, 90 Day Fiance, My 600-Pound Life, I watch that program and I'm like, oh, man, what are the fucking losers on that channel? The TLC, also called The Learning Channel, if we did not know this. Every time I watch that channel, I learn that my life ain't that bad. That's true. Let's see. I hate San Francisco. Can we talk about it? San Francisco sucks, right? Anybody else with me on this one? San Francisco sucks? Yeah, all right. Fucking hate San Francisco. I call it the Amber Heard of cities. It's pretty to look at, but once you get inside, it's shit everywhere. Oh, it's true, man. They're so condescending in San Francisco, I tell people in San Francisco that I'm a homeowner. They judge me so much. They're like, oh, my God, you live in the East Bay? Really? Oh, my God, that's so sad. And I'm like, fuck you. You live in a studio apartment with 13 other people. Don't judge me. The other thing, too, is I have a love-hate relationship with San Francisco. First of all, I hate it, but I love the fact that every time I'm there, I come up with a story. Last time I was there, I saw a guy riding a unicycle carrying a perfectly good bicycle with a samurai sword in the other hand, screaming out utter nonsense. Like, keto kills kittens. And then 2 seconds later, don't buy crypto, it's unstable. And I'm like, that's a tech worker off his meds. And I came to a realization, this city fucking loves its drugs. San Francisco loves drugs. Actually, who in this crowd is on drugs right now? Right? Okay, a couple people, honest people. Who wants to be on drugs right now? Round of applause, all right? Cialis counts, sir. I don't do drugs. Yep, except for Cialis. No, I don't do drugs. Not my cup of tea. I just grew up around it my whole life, you know. So I kind of stay away from it. Yeah, this didn't naturally happen. I was born 6 weeks premature. My mom went to a Grateful Dead concert the night before I was born, so she hotboxed me right out of her body. I needed fresh air, all right? So, but I stay away from drugs. And my life recently has not been that great. I've been going through a rough patch. Recently got dumped. I was sad. I was depressed. I was eating too much. I was drinking too much. I was watching Fox News. And my buddy Dave, he's one of these guys that thinks like pot solves everything. Do we have one of these people in everyone's life? So I'm on the other one. Yeah. No, my buddy Dave loves weed, all right? He loves weed so much he sneezes THC oil and farts Bob Marley songs, all right? This is how much he loves weed. And he tells me, Jason, I want to get you high. I want to take you to my favorite dispensary shop. And we're going to get some weed and we'll, mellow you out. So I'm like, all right, fine. So he takes me to this place in the middle of Manteca, this giant warehouse called HR Puffin Stuff. And it looked like it was built by Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg was his greeter, all right? And they had over 200 different strains of marijuana inside of it. And they were all named after shitty cover bands. Like Bongs to Men, Sly and the Family Stoners, Panic at the Drug Test, My Chemical Imbalance. So Dave and I, we walk up to the counter, and he puts his arm around me, looks inside, and looks at me, and he just starts giggling. Hey, Jason, it's your lucky day. I'm like, why is that, Dave? Because they have a strain in here. It only comes out once a year. It's the strongest strain they have. It's the piney of elder of weed. I'm like, what's it called? Highway to Hell. Now, I've not smoked weed in over 20 years. Putting a drug in my body called Highway to Hell does not sound like a good idea to me. So I was thinking, don't they have something a little easier, something a little lighter, like, I don't know, I Will Survive? Or Staying Alive? No, we got Welcome to the Jungle, though. Not helping, Dave. So Dave tells me, hey, Jason, we're going to go back to my house, or go back to your house. I want you to pick out your favorite childhood movie to watch while we get high to it. So I'm thinking, what childhood movie from the early 80s would you want to get high to, all right? Yell out a movie. Yell out a movie. Never Ending Story. Dark Crystal. A little too dark, you know? Goonies? Yeah, Goonies. Well, Goonies is not a bad pick. You know, it's an adventure story. You got a guy with Down syndrome. It's perfect. But that's more of a cocaine film, you know? Like, that's not more of my jam. So, no, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's my jam. Yeah, and I'm talking old school, Gene Wilder, all right? None of that Johnny Depp bullshit that's out there. I want psychedelic tunnels. I want chocolate rivers with fat kids drinking out of them. I want the Veruca Salt, the original Karen, you know, going after that golden egg. That's my jam I want to get high to. So we make some popcorn, comes back into the room, packs a bowl. I take a hit, and it was like I got punched in the chest by Mike Tyson, and my brain hit the ejector seat, and I was gone. I was more lost than Joe Biden. I was fucked up. Dave's like, hey, man, have some popcorn. So I start eating some popcorn, and I'm eating it. He's like, yo, Jason, you should slow down. I'm like, why is that, Dave? Because I put THC butter in the popcorn, Jason. No! But I was already really high at that point, and it just came out as 30 minutes into the movie, I see my first Oompa Loompa. I could not stop laughing. I'm like, oh my God, Dave, dude, they're so tiny and they're so orange. Dave looks at me and he tells me, Jason, you are really fucked up right now. I'm like, why is that, Dave? Because we're not even watching the movie. What are we watching? We're watching Fox News, man. Dude, you gotta watch out for the weed nowadays. It's crazy. So, round of applause. We got couples in the crowd. Couples. Yeah. All right. Back row. How long you guys been dating? Married. Dating or married? Been together? been together 10 years. Does your partner like to do the compliments? Does he give you nice little compliments all the time? What's a recent compliment he gave you? Like doing your swimsuit today. Give you a compliment about your swimsuit. You're a very lovely lady. There you go. My current girlfriend, she does not do the compliments really well. She doesn't find them very, she doesn't take them really well. If I can compliment her on her clothes or her hair, she finds them arbitrary. But what I have found, guys, fellas, I compliment her on her skin. The average woman has 16 skincare products in their house at any one time. Over their lifetime, the average woman will spend over $300,000 on skincare products. So complimenting a woman's skin is like complimenting a woman, complimenting a woman's skin is like complimenting a redneck on its pickup truck. It's bright, it's shiny, and it's lifted. The other thing too, guys, we have to stop with the dick pics. It's an epidemic out there. This is a woman's show, all right? You're laughing your head off. Does he still send you the dick pic like every other day? Okay. No, I do not send dick pics. Last time I sent a dick pic, my girl replied, "Why'd you send me a photo of a Christmas light?" Yeah. What I do send photos of is vacation rental properties. Yeah. Airbnb, Craigslist, Verbo, it doesn't matter, guys. And I'm helping you to get laid, so get those ads out. All right, that's been my time. Thank you very much. Bring back Jess up here.
All right, give it up for Jason again. So, since I feel like whoring a few things out tonight, besides the men, I have merch. Yeah. Anybody would like a hat tonight? Would you like a hat? I saw you. All right, so here we go. Anybody want the green one? No? He's like, I kind of do, but I don't want to explain to people why it says no boys allowed. Yeah? All right, fine. See, put it on. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing, sir. Consent is real. Also, when you guys are having your morning coffee, who wants a coffee cup? Who likes coffee cups? I have like 5 million fucking coffee cups. I'm not even kidding. You want the coffee cup? All right. There we go. All right, Ruby's gone. Woo! Yeah. All right, so you guys ready for your headliner? See, my mom understands the fucking assignment. All right, are you guys ready for your headliner? They came from all the way that way. I have had the pleasure of sharing the stage with this person multiple times, and I really like their reviews on movies because it's really, 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 really good. Anyway, you guys give it up for Mr. Mean Dave.
Hey, keep slapping your hands together for Jess and all of this abuse of the patriarchy. This is beautiful. I didn't even know what patriarchy was for a long time until I learned that, it's all of the power that I don't have as a dude. This is great, though. It's nice to see that we have this show called No Boyz Allowed. That's for women that Jess provides, women only. And one of the biggest things, though, about, I run shows and stuff myself, and if there's ever, like, one of the things we notice is sometimes, we book women, we try to book women, they drop out at the last minute because they're high in demand in comedy because there's not a lot. And then tonight we have this show, the one show a year, where it's the all-male lineup. And who doesn't show up? The women comics who were supposed to heckle us until she showed up late right here, right? I caught one. So that's kind of, I'm just trying to let you a little inside baseball on why this show is better with dudes. So just trying to put that out there. We're on time. That's all I'm saying. No, anyway, no, it's fun. We're just having fun here, I hope. It is warm, and it's nice to see everybody. My name is Mean Dave, just a nickname, short for Meaningful David, so we can get that shit out of the way. Yeah, I like it. So fuck off if I'm not mean enough. I used to be mean. I drank, all right, clearly. I did drugs. It's obvious. Look at me. What's not obvious? 9 years clean and sober, everybody. So thank you. And I tell audiences that to make a point. You can tell people anything, and they believe you right away and start clapping for you. It's amazing. You don't even need a urine test. You believe me. because I am tripping on acid right now. It is good stuff. Oh my goodness, yeah, I can lie. Huh? No, I'm a drug addict. That's addicts don't share, lady. I mean, go ask a crackhead on the street for some crack. You will get a first-hand, experience of no. And as I've learned from my women friends, no is supposed to mean no, which is good. Yeah, let's have a little talk about consent, everybody. I just saw a good little story that reminded me of consent. Beauty and the Beast. Yes, have you seen that, you guys? This looks like a Beauty and the Beast maybe crowd. I don't know. I never saw it before. I saw it because my sister invited me to go see a play that my nephew was in, 12 years old. And she was like, hey, your nephew's in a play. You want to see it? I said, no. I'm a grown man who didn't have kids for a reason, sis. So I wouldn't have to see their attempts at talent that they don't have throughout their age. And then I thought about it. I'm like, but I am sober. I don't have shit to do. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll go see this Beauty and the Beast. And I said, what time? 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. I can make it to that. Where is it? She said, Walnut Creek. And I said, fuck. If you've been to Walnut Creek, fairly affluent town, okay? I don't want to say it's mostly white, but it's mostly white. And I don't have a problem with white people. I'm part white myself. It's just the cops don't believe me. And so anyways, I went there, and let me tell you something. I look like me. I'm single. When, you roll up by yourself to the 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon performance of a 12-year-old version of Beauty and the Beast in Walnut Creek, it's awkward. Parents are wondering, why are you here? Why is Jesus Manson, Rasputin, von Soundgarden, Jimmy Smits with long hair and a beard, Osama bin Laden's courier in the movie Zero Dark 30, Mexican Russell Brand, Mexican Allman Brother, Mexican Rob Zombie, Mexican Steve Aoki, whoever that is, wearing a backwards hat, Mexican Silent Bob, a.k.a. Roberto de Silencio, Mexican Lieutenant Dan with his legs grown back. Why is the love child of Ron Jeremy and Aquaman here to see our kids? Yeah, and I have to reassure the parents. I'm like, I am not here to sell drugs or kidnap children. Parents, I am here to see Chip the Teacup. That's my nephew in this story. That's a character in the story. His name's Dylan, but he's Chip the Teacup, and he works method, so he carried a lot of water in his mouth for a long time. Anyways, so I this is my first time ever seeing Beauty and the Beast in any story form, because technically in the rare times that I have sex, it's with a woman, and so technically I find out I'm heterosexual. And as a heterosexual male, I don't see the point in Beauty and the Beast at first, because I know it's a romance story between a man beast and a human woman, which just doesn't sound realistic to me. Because if you're a man and you're a beast, you can have sex with any animal in the animal kingdom and get a pass. Why on earth would you pick the most difficult one? That just doesn't make any sense, You're a beast. You can have sex with goats and chickens. Nobody's going to judge you. You're a beast. I think the town would understand. They'd be like, yeah, it's a beast. He lives in a mansion somehow. I guess he invested wisely in crypto back in the day and got out. We try to keep the peace, so we offer our livestock for him to hook up with, and he does so for a few hours, and he's good for another month. Keep the peace in the weird town. So I just don't relate to that level of ambition personally. I'm a lazy dude. So anyways, this is my first time ever seeing Beauty and the Beast. And believe it or not, and I got to see it with this play, and this is what I got out of the story. It's a story that takes place in a town with very horny men. Super horny men. They're singing about their boners. And they have boners for like one chick in the town named Belle. Belle's the catch of the town. She's popular. And the leader of Horny Man Town is Gaston. Very aggressive dude. He's got the hardest boner for Belle because he's trying to blackmail her into a relationship, and Belle's a smart one. She doesn't fall for that toxic male bullshit, Meanwhile, across town, there's a beast. He lives in a mansion, as I mentioned earlier. He's got the hots for Belle, too, and he gets dating advice from inanimate objects that talk to him in this mansion. The chandelier, the clock, the teapot, the teacup, the toilet, everything talks to him, and everything's trying to help him seal the deal with Belle. And like I said, my favorite drug is acid. Did it well over 20 years. And I got to say, that's the most unbelievable horseshit part of the story, in my opinion. Never have I been on psychedelics to such a degree where I talk to inanimate objects and ask for dating advice. Like, what do you think about her stool? Is she the one? I don't know. Let's get a good look at it. Mike Stan, you want to get in on this? I think there's potential in this relationship. What do you think, And not to mention my nephew, he plays a teacup. His mom's a teapot. How's the teacup grow up into a teapot? It's bullshit. So... and by the way, there's no talent in Walnut Creek. None of these kids were going to Broadway in this Everybody Gets a Medal theater company my nephew's in. So I got credit for being there. I waved hi to him. He waved back. We're good. I took a nap. And I fell asleep, but then I woke up during some commotion in the story. That was when Belle thought it was a good idea in horny man town to go walking by herself in the middle of the night through the woods, right? And what did she encounter? Not a metaphor. She encountered literal predators, wolves, ready to kill her and eat her. And she was scared and fainted out of fear. And thank goodness the beast was being a typical male and was stalking her this entire time. Because the beast saw that she was in danger, swooped in, scared off these wolves, rescued the unconscious Belle, brought her back to his mansion, laid her on his bed, and then asked all the inanimate objects, "Can I hook up with her now?" And they were like, "No, Bill Cosby, she's unconscious." All right, this is a Disney story. We're trying to teach some kids some lessons here, all right? And you're a hero. You did the right thing for the right reason, obviously, but you know, she doesn't owe you anything, all right? That's being a hero, okay? She can wake up, walk out, not even thank you, be well within her right to do so, and that is the point of being a hero. However, you want to win the love of this young unconscious creature, you need to wait till she wakes up and romance her, all right? I don't know, make her breakfast or dinner, depending on when she wakes up, you know? Take her to the ballroom, put on some music, ballroom dance with her, sweep her off her feet, win her love, and earn her consent. And that's when it dawned on me, watching all these talentless kids perform in this play, what the story of Beauty and the Beast has been about the entire time, the importance of consent. And it's true, because as soon as Belle falls in love with the Beast, she kisses him, and he magically transforms into a human gentleman, as if human gentlemen are any better at consent. But that's the point of the story. And it's a good one, too, because I don't know if you paid attention. Not a lot of Disney stories promoting consent. A lot of sleeping bitches in these Disney stories where their Prince Charming is the one who comes in the middle of their sleep and gives them the rapiest of sleep kisses. And they wake up and they're like, "You're the one for me. I want poking in my back the rest of my sleep for the rest of my days." So in the end, whenever I think of the story, I just hear the song in my head, only it goes, "No means no, yes means yes, Beauty and the Beast." There you go. Thank you. Any questions? Because you guys have had no fucking heckles. This is a good set if I got no heckles whatsoever. What you know, I'm supposed to be technically heckled. So let's open it up. You were supposed to be here for heckling, Nicole. You're slipping. Okay, well, that's hurting even more, all right? Being so distracted. But you're a comic. You're supposed to be on your phone. Huh? No kidding. Yeah, exact apathy, isn't it? Yeah, it really hurts, you know. But here's the thing. It really doesn't hurt. I love doing comedy, not just for the laughs, but also for the thoughtful peace and quiet after my jokes. So I don't mind keeping it. I don't mind if you keep it the fuck down. It's a loud-ass world out there. It's nice to get a little peace and quiet, you know, if a set's not going your way, you know. Don't need my ego to be fed constantly, unlike some other male comedians. So here's the thing. Here's a joke that I don't do anymore because really – the Me Too movement came about, and I'm all for it. I want, you know, predators to be blasted and put out, you know, and I want them going away scared and shit because it's wrong, all that kind of stuff. But a joke that I was doing leading up to it was pointing out something that I was noticing a trend of, and that was seeing a lot of young women traveling in packs, being super aggressive out there. This is when I was still dating. I don't date anymore. I'm 46. I'm happy. I don't need a date. Huh? Thank you so much for saying that. No, I'm not. I'm happily 46, going on 47. Another day closer to death, and I can't wait for that sweet nap of eternity that death will someday bring. You know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Bullshit. What doesn't kill you generally leaves you scarred for life and traumatized. Possibly missing fingers, toes, and limbs, because what didn't kill you the first time only missed, and will eventually hunt you down, find you, and kill you all. It's how death works. And I don't mind if I die tonight, because I got a lot of shit I got to do tomorrow, and I don't want to do it. Death is the ultimate procrastination in my book. So, but I told this joke because, yeah, I saw a trend of, like, you know, it was a good trend of, like, seeing women being empowered in groups, so much so that they were like, I was feeling like this kind of like almost like Amazonian strength being taken back, turning the tide from men. Putting men on notice, and I was like, I'm just getting the feeling any day now they're going to turn the rape tide, all right? And one day they'll be taking sex by force from men. And I was trying to warn men, watch your drinks, because any day now it's going to be your drink that's spiked with a roofie and a Viagra. You're going to wake up tied to a tree with a raging boner, surrounded by women you're not that attracted to, And when one of them stares you in the eyes and says, or when you're the one crying, no, please stop. I just want to hang out. Can't we just be friends and kick it? One of them's going to stare you in the eyes and look at you and be like, look at yourself. Stop crying like a bitch. All right? You were the one buying us drinks, trying to impress us with your fancy car. That's your raging boner right there. I do believe you are asking for it. Now suck it up and take this pussy like a man. And you can see why I ditched the joke now. But thought it might do well on this show. I thought I would at least get a heckle, but goddamn, you are difficult to even get to heckle me. So I'm not that good. No, that's my point. It's just that awkward. That's the thing. It's a small. I love a small audience. I love these guys. The smallest audience I performed for was 2 people, and they were my divorced mom and dad, and I had to headline for 45 minutes. It was longer than their marriage, and all I did was roast them about why did you 2 think it was a good idea to have a kid? Goddamn. So, what was that? You don't know how to heckle? That was the best. That was the most. You're doing it right now, and that's what's beautiful about it. It's the most thoughtful heckle I've ever. Yeah, thank you for your heckle. Yes, yeah, right on. Very thoughtful heckling. I don't get a lot of hecklers, really. It's not like I'm good at talking shit or anything else like that. I don't know. I guess people just don't want to talk to me. That's all I can surmise about it, and that's fine. I'm good. I'm good with all that. By the way, it's like I said, life on life's terms with recovery. I live with roommates, and they're like in their 20s. I'm in my 40s, and I gotta say, a lot of people would make fun of me for being in my 40s living with roommates, but these 2, they don't, which I'm like kind of impressed by. I don't know, maybe they talk shit behind my back, but because I'm thinking one day they're gonna be like, hey, check it out, the boomer woke up today and he didn't die. Good job, boomer. Way to breathe in your sleep. Some shit like that. But I've been living with them long enough. I know their quirks, and I've been trying to not be judgmental. One of them is named Aaron. He pees with the bathroom door open, and I only know this because it echoes in the hallway. We have an echoey hallway, and it sounded like it was raining in the house one day. I'm like, where is this water coming from? The roof or something? Open the door. He's peeing, and the weird thing is he pees at the same time every day: 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 7 p.m. So it's actually kind of helpful. I can clock my day by his pisses. Just being like, wow, it's 2 p.m. Day goes by fast thanks to urinary Big Ben in the house. But I'm trying to send him a message like, dude, can you stop peeing with the door open? So last time I caught him peeing with the bathroom door open, I just went in there and peed with him. And here's the thing, man. Aaron's just a cool dude. He was oddly enough happy to see me. He was like, hey, good to see you, Dave. I haven't seen you in a minute. He's one of those guys. I was like, can you keep it down? I can't pee when people are talking to me, Aaron. I have a shy bladder. Want to try to get it in the toilet with you. And my other roommate is John, and he's the youngest. And John was doing something, we're all adults here. He was watching a little adult entertainment, a little porn, right? A little pornography. I only know this, though, because he wasn't following the cardinal rule. When you have roommates and you want to engage in some porn, put your headphones on or put the volume down. Yeah. No one wants to know that you're jacking it in there, all right? And because he woke me up at 8 a.m. on a Sunday, the Lord's Day, to bumping porn like it was a new Drake album or some shit, right? And I understand. I was young. It was morning wood o'clock. I get it, man. You got to rub one out, get on with your day, and I understand that. But I'm 46. I just want to sleep in. So I'm like, 2 can play at this game. I put porn on and bumped it right back. Had a little DJ Porn Wars at 8 a.m. on a Sunday, right? And that didn't bother him at all. He just turned it up. So I added more people, put on gangbang porn, see if I could intimidate him with the numbers game, and that didn't work either. Turned it up, and I don't like having to fight dirty, but it was time to call the hot stepmoms, stepbrothers, and stepsisters in there and see if I could smoke them out with a little incest. And what are you doing, stepbro? Trying to get my roommate to turn it the fuck down. That's it. And none of it was working. And by that point, I was thirsty in more ways than one, but I needed something to drink. And I went to the kitchen to get something to drink. That's when I ran into a woman that did not live in our house. Yeah, it was John's girlfriend. They were having actual sex. I just didn't suspect it, Who has sex these days with all this porn? It's kind of obsolete, you can, it's just, safe. I don't know. That's Hollywood magic. It's just safer, less injuries. I can do other things watching professionals do it better on the internet. And it was a little awkward. I introduced myself. I said, hi, I'm Dave. I'm one of the roommates here. And she was real excited. She was like, yeah, I'm Melissa. I'm John's girlfriend. And I said, yeah, I heard. And she said, yeah, you sounded real busy in your room. And I said, oh, yeah, I had some friends stop by. and my family surprised me with a visit. Yeah, we're really close. That was a good heckle that stepped on the last punchline, and that's how I'm going to end this set. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for supporting live comedy here at Stab Comedy Theater. Give it up for Jess Roberts, everybody.
And yeah, actually, I totally have to say that the Beauty and the Beast fucking story caught me, and I was just like, I didn't even want to heckle because it was so fucking good. Like, wasn't that great, guys? Give him another hand. And also, I don't do roast battles or anything like that. That's why I relied on the other fucking women. Because I'm really nice. Like, I was back there, like, trying to heckle, and I was like, oh, yeah. Like, a couple people chuckled by some of the shit that I said, but, like, at the same time, I was like, I don't want to be mean. But, I mean, that's the premise of the fucking show. But did you guys enjoy the show? Fantastic. Well, next month we will be back to our regular show repertoire. We are going to have ladies and theys on the show, so make sure that you guys come back. And if you haven't already, go online, follow Stab Comedy on Twitch, on YouTube, on all the tubes and all the things. Make sure that you support. Thank Jesse on the way out, and you guys have a fantastic night.
And we can't stop.
Alrighty, everybody, that is it for No Boyz Allowed. But we're not done. If you want to stick around, if you want to extend your night, well, you can. Because, well, as long as it takes me to set up the stage, it's going to be Dear Abby WTF. And it's maybe, or maybe not. It's Nicole and Jesse. Review advice given way back when. Whether it was good or not. So, hang out. But if you don't know what's it's Stab Comedy. Dancing with my events. We do stuff live whatever we want. And we stream 6 nights a week. So check us out. Hope to see you again. If you want to extend your night, I'll see you up front. Hope to see you soon.
Can you see it's we who own the night? Can you see it's we who bow the light? And we can't stop. And we won't stop. We run things don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah, it's our party. We can do what we want. It's our party. We can say what we want. It's our party. We can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can live how we want. See my homegirls here with the big bar, shaking it like we at a strip club. Remember, only God can judge you. Forget the haters, cause Scott Bradley loves ya. And everyone in line for the bathroom, trying to get a line in a bathroom. We are so turned up, yeah. So la-da-da-da-da, I like to party, dancing with Miley, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules, and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can you see it's we who own the night? Can you see it's we who found that life? And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah, it's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. And it's our party, we can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can live how we want. It's our party, we can do what we want to. It's our house, we can love who we want to. Love who we want. Song, we can sing if we want. It's my mouth, I can say what I want to. Yeah, 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 yeah. And we can't stop, we won't stop. Can you see it's we who own the night? Can you see it's we who buy the light? And we can't stop, we won't stop. We run things don't run. We Our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can live how we want. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go on. Dear, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on. Love will touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you one true time. I hold you, and my life will always go on and on and on and on. Yeah, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and oh, I'm here. There's nothing I fear, and I know that the heart will go on. Yeah, we'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and my heart will go on and 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 on, yeah. On and on and on and on and on.
Hey, pretty baby, with them high heels on, you give me fever like I never ever known. You're just a product of loveliness. I like the groove
Welcome to the Stand Comedy Theater. It's time for Dear Abby WTF. Please welcome already on stage your hosts, Jesse and Nicole.
I pick you up in my car and
I'm never. Is this on? Yeah, I'm never gonna get used to how bright those lights are. What's up? How have you been?
I've been good. I mean, we just saw each other a couple hours ago.
Yeah, but
so.
the audience around the world and in the International Space Station does not know that.
But well, they do now.
Yeah, now they know. Now our secret's out.
I turned 39 on Thursday.
Really? I never really put an age to you. You're ageless to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, as long as you always look younger than me, you're gonna.
I think
we're pretty safe there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna be good.
I finally watched The Bear.
The Bear. Oh.
Yes. Oh
Yes,
my God.
Chef. Yeah.
That's,
Did you hear Yes Chef is the new Yes Daddy?
You know, if I ever have sex again, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
But
Yes, Chef.
But anyway, so 2 episodes. One, that Christmas episode, there better be an Emmy for that because that's amazing. And then the stage episode, I love just like learning about how it works. And I learned I never want to work in a restaurant. Okay, I've been in like actual codes in healthcare, and restaurant work seems too stressful for me.
Really? Restaurant work seems more stressful than healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What are you watching?
Just a bunch of stupid YouTube videos, of old white guys with beards looking at. So here's a first press. No, yeah. Dude, one of them does look like David Thorne. One of them does look like David Thorne. Watch, look up The In Groove, and you're gonna see your twin, David. The In Groove, like on YouTube.
Are you saying all white people look alike?
No, I did not say that. Well, all white people with beards look alike. The In Groove, like INGROOVE. I watch a bunch of YouTube videos about guys collecting vinyl. It looks just like you, right? Yeah.
One thing about being mixed race, ain't nobody look like me.
That's true, right? Yeah, you do have a unique look. There's so many people look like me.
I can't get away with shit.
Oh, is that what? Oh, yeah, because you get spotted.
Yeah.
Right? I'm trying to think what else I'm watching. I've gone to the theater a couple of times. I watched Joyride.
I saw that too.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, I'm half Asian, and I'm not sure how it worked because I'm not sure if some of the Asian jokes translated over. Like, there's a part where, like, there's a girl who turns out she's Korean and not Chinese.
That was hilarious.
People are like, at least she's not Japanese, and I'm half Japanese. Everybody hates us, so I laughed, but I'm not sure if that has, like, universal appeal. I thought it went a little too, I don't want to sound like a grandma, but it went a little too heavy for, like, the gross out sex part. And I would have liked to see more of, like, the family, like, coming of age and coming to terms with, like, your past and all that.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny, and it didn't need to be. I don't want to sound like an old man, so did it need to be so nasty?
And it wasn't even like funny. It was just like for the point of doing it, and I think that's what bothered me.
You know what was hilarious when they revealed the tattoo, and then they do the thing of Tweety Bird. It's like I thought.
So one of the characters has a tattoo on her pubis in the front, and it's of the devil.
And it's a tat on there, right? And then they do a flash to Tweety Bird, and Tweety Bird's catchphrase was, "I thought of." Yeah, you get it. So I'm still laughing at that joke. I thought that was funny, but some of the other stuff I thought was over the top and didn't need to be as crass or as crude as it was. Like it was a funny movie.
I feel like the heartwarming didn't balance out like the gross out sex stuff, and I would have liked for it to have a little more. Because I mean, it's just the girl's adopted, and she finds out she's not Chinese, she's actually Korean, and so I would have liked to see more into that. And it's like, does it actually matter? And you know, what is her life like?
Past Lives is still the best movie I've seen, and I've recommended it to so many people.
Yeah, we saw Past Lives together. It's I don't know if I'd call it so much a romance, but I guess the theme mainly is that timing is a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and we're gonna see Oppenheimer next week.
Yes, and I'm gonna go see Barbie afterward with somebody. I'm
gonna go see Barbie with my boss on Saturday. On Sunday, so I'm seeing Oppenheimer on Saturday and then Barbie on Sunday. So it's a pretty stacked movie weekend for me.
Yeah.
Yep. What else is new? Besides your aging.
Like Mean Dave said, one day closer to death. What else is new? Oh, I keep applying for promotions. I have a couple interviews. They seem to be going well. So that's good. Oh, I'm going to be starting a program through my work that is going to be an externship program for employees at ambulatory care at UC Davis. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to ask for $20,000 in 2 weeks, and we'll see if they give it to me.
They will. They should. Why wouldn't they?
Good point. Yes.
Yeah. All right. You want? Let's bring a guest up.
Let's.
Are you tired of me yet? I mean, you've had a lot of Jesse today.
No, it's all good. Plus,
Yeah.
there's gonna be people in between us in like a minute, so we'll be okay.
Okay.
So I just saw him earlier today too. Really funny comic. Let's bring up Jack Marie.
Jack.
Hello.
Just saw you today.
What's new since I saw you half an hour ago?
Well, I drove over here, and that was exciting. And then I parked, and now you're caught up.
Do you still have Jello shots in your car?
Yes. Yes, I do. I have Jello shots in my car.
Oh, are you trying to get us back to your car? Is that how you do it?
Yes, this is an elaborate setup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna harvest your organs.
When you parked, did you have to parallel park or was it a regular park?
If I have to parallel park, I am going to drive around the block 6 or 7 times before I commit to that. So I found a spot that did not require any maneuvering.
I am such a good parallel park. I will parallel park when it's not necessary. Like they'll be like, "There's an empty spot right there." I'm like, yeah, but watch this.
That's pretty stuck up.
It is.
Yeah.
I know. You should see some of the other business shit I do. That's not even the tip of the iceberg.
I'm Asian, so I can't parallel park either.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that happened to you, but I can't either.
Yeah.
The
And I
Asian
don't
part
even
of
have
it
an
can't parallel
excuse.
park.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
both
what's
if
your
that's
excuse,
what
Jack?
caused it. Useless. Just useless.
You're not.
Well,
like,
no, I got a truck, and I used to drive a Jeep. It was very small, and then I drove, a little car, and trucks are huge. I can't see around them. I'm constantly hitting children. It's
Okay,
it's
Grand
a
Theft
problem.
Auto.
Hitting children, getting out of the car, walking off the side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Been working on anything?
No, not really.
No. Seen
No.
any good movies? Any
Um,
good TV shows?
Oh, TV shows. I mean, Succession just ended, and that was sad for me. I don't know if anyone else watches it. It was a pretty good show.
How many seasons did it have?
4. I think 4.
So it's over. It's done.
It's done.
Did it
Yeah.
have the ending you wanted?
It did.
It did?
It did. I wouldn't say I would complain about. I wouldn't complain about this ending. And yeah, I'm not much for endings, so I normally do complain about them. But I think it was really well done. The whole show was. But neither of you seem to be into it. So let's see. Do I watch other things?
Yeah. What about The Bear? Are you watching The Bear?
No.
Have you heard about The Bear?
I have heard about The Bear. I've worked in a restaurant. I'm sure everyone has, but like
Not me.
just I don't wanna. It's too stressful. I don't even like watching cooking shows. It's like you people need to take a deep breath.
DoorDash it.
It's fucking linguine. It's gonna be fine. Like, calm down.
That's so true, right? Like, where did this culture come from that, like, working in the kitchen is, like, the absolute do or die? Like, because, like, Guy Fieri is never stressed out.
Right. And, like, remember when the Food Network was, like, it was what's his name? I can't remember what's his name with the flame hair.
That's Guy Fieri.
Right, yeah. No, you're right, and he's pretty calm. But before he was on, it was all just old ladies and Emeril Lagasse who said "bam," and I think that's what started the whole.
Bam.
He said "bam," and everyone was like, "Oh." No, I don't know. I think it's cocaine. When I was working in a restaurant, there was a lot of cocaine, so just.
That's true. Restaurants, they do. Yeah. You know why? Because of those stainless steel tops. Like, I see one of those stainless steel tops, I want to do coke. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that.
I don't do coke, but I think the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just looks like the right place to do it.
Yeah, or I mean other things. But anyway. Okay, how was your day? Did you have a great day?
I really did.
It was a cool day, wasn't it?
I hung out with some friends. I don't know if you're aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was there. Then I had coffee and had to leave. Then I had coffee and couldn't sit
You had to
still.
shit, didn't you?
I did. I wasn't going to there. Like, you could hear everything in that bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to go to AM PM. I know.
I'm sure they're used to
Too
it there.
much good stuff.
Yeah. Too much. That was too much good stuff. Should we bring up are we done? Should we bring
Yeah,
up
he looks like he's bored. Let's bring up the last guest, please.
While he still has his clothes on.
Woo! It's okay. I was in a bikini most of the day. It's all good.
I was about to fix my shirt because I just realized it's not buttoned up right because I already got naked one time or half naked one time tonight on stage. I won't do it again.
This?
Oh yeah, I took my shirt off at the all male review.
Were they asking for it?
No, I just did it. It was hot in here. I had messed up my jokes, and I was just like, I'm gonna have fun. It was a good time.
Yeah. Well, you anticipated the audience's needs.
Yeah. It was an all male review. All male review. I should have been up here like.
Yeah. No, agree.
Yeah, in chaps.
Yeah. Ooh, assless chaps.
Yeah.
I just imagine you with like a banjo or something in like a male review show.
Oh god.
Oh gosh. So guys, this is Dear Abby WTF. Familiar with Dear Abby, David Thorne? Are we?
No. You read Dear Abby letters.
No, but do you know? Are you familiar with Dear Abby?
Oh yeah. Isn't it like back in the day they used to write in those letters about I'm having these problems with my sex life, or just I'm a person that doesn't understand the world. Dear random lady in a newspaper, please solve my problems for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever like ask the wrong person for advice?
Oh, probably so. God, yeah, probably so. I can't think of any particular people, but I'm pretty sure people have given me some pretty bad advice. I do hang out with a lot of comedians.
Yeah. That'll do it.
I'm pretty sure I've given you the bad advice of like, that was a good joke, you should do it again.
Oh, I've given people bad advice like that. Oh, it's like...
Yeah.
I told Sean Crosco to do it in Shaggy's voice, and he'll never do it in Shaggy's voice again.
God. Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh indeed.
That's Scooby.
So, as a love child of Velma and Shaggy, I say that I can say it.
Zoinks!
Oh, well, Shaggy. Okay, here's some trivia. Who did Shaggy's voice?
Willie Nelson.
Casey Kasem.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, that's right. He's dead.
He is. Yeah.
His son's still alive though, right?
And his nephew, who I gave a lift ride to of like about 2 or 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
He's from Sacramento?
No, he was visiting from out of town, and then.
What?
And then he said.
Whoa.
And I said, sir, I never.
It's much better that none of you heard that.
He just
watching.
He just casually gets in your lift and he's like, I'm Casey Kasem's nephew.
And, yeah. Well, it was a long ride. It was all the way from Elk Grove. It was from Elk Grove back to, like, the Midtown area or, like, Tahoe Park or something like that.
Man, normally they complain about Lyft drivers talking.
Yeah. Jack, have you ever given bad advice?
No. Have I ever given it?
Yeah.
Oh, never. Like, I'm really good at what I do. Yeah, of course, I give bad advice all the time. Anytime someone asks me for advice, I give bad advice.
Do you do it? Now, are you giving bad advice because you really don't even want to be giving advice, so you just say, like, yeah, you should do it? Or are you just like, or do you in earnest think it's good advice?
It depends. Like, so I'm one of those people who gives a lot of really good and sound advice, but can't follow any of it myself, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that's very common, though.
Like, I remember everything anyone smart has ever told me, and I can repeat it, right? But that's as far as it goes. So people do come to me for advice a lot.
And you're like, why are you coming to me for advice?
Yeah, what the shit? You've seen my life. But, you know, no, I don't give bad advice intentionally. But sometimes I give bad advice because someone doesn't seem to want to take any real advice, you know? And they just want to hear what they want to hear, and I will just acquiesce and be like, yeah, you should send him that picture. You know.
Yeah. It doesn't do any good. I'm really impressed that you use acquiesce in a sentence.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
That's one of my favorites.
That's why I had to start drinking in college. Everyone told me I used too many big words.
Oh,
yeah.
Were you one of those kids?
I guess. I read constantly, so I said big words and I didn't usually say them correctly because I'd only read them. So that was probably adding to the confusion.
Right. David, are you reading our letters? Are you excited?
I'm kind of glancing through, looking at them. Yeah,
There's a lot.
I'm just wondering how to read them. I mean, I know how to read, obviously, but.
Well, you are from Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, I could not know how to read. That'd be embarrassing if I came on here and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot I don't know how to read.
David's like, are these brothers, sisters, or cousins, or what are they?
I know what these letters mean, but could you just confirm it?
I'm the guy that points to things on the menu.
Like, sir, this is an Arby's.
Oh I love Arby's. Oh yes.
Anybody want to read this first letter?
Or any of the letters.
I'll read the first one. I love it.
First one. All right.
Dear Abby, I'm a beautiful, intelligent 17-year-old girl who is going with a short, bald-headed man of 36. He drives a Jaguar and takes me all to the best places, but I don't enjoy myself very much because he hasn't any personality. When I ask him why he's so quiet, he says he's just wondering. What do you suppose he is wondering? Tony. Dear Tony, if he is a short, bald-headed, and has no personality, he is probably wondering why a beautiful, intelligent, 17-year-old girl is interested in him. Tell me, why are you?
I wish we had more context to this letter. Like, I wish we knew what year it was and what part of the country.
I do kind of want to know what year it was. I don't really care what part of the country.
I do, because I'm nosy like that. Nicole, do you have any idea what year this was from?
I don't.
Let's assign it a year. Let's say it was...
I was thinking the 60s. That was mine.
I was thinking, late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Oh, he was driving a Jaguar. So I'm thinking early 70s. Well, now I'm going back to 60s.
Like 1,000% that guy had to be bald driving a Jaguar. Had to be.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Is that what you drive, David?
Otherwise, your hair gets all fucked up.
No, he probably had hair plugs.
All right.
Oh, damn, yeah.
So who wants to jump in on why she is dating him?
So I don't know why she's dating him, but I don't know why Dear Abby isn't calling someone.
Yeah.
Like, I have alerted your parents.
Oh, what? Whoa,
This
I
is
didn't
insane.
even realize that. I was like, that just, whoa, yeah, that's.
He's 36. It's upsetting. But, like, he does have a Jag, so.
I mean, there is age of
And it's
consent.
probably a vintage Jag. I mean, now it would
What
be
state are they in?
What state are they in? That's
probably Tennessee.
Probably, yes. Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to read about. I'm concerned for her, but I do love how self-assured she is.
At 17.
You know, at 17, look, I'm hot and intelligent. Why doesn't this guy with a car have any personality?
Where do you think she met him?
He probably drove by the high school in the Jag, honestly.
Oh my God, yes.
Wow.
Probably in Sam Goody or something like
Oh
that.
my God. They were on American Bandstand on it.
He's like, I'll buy that NC-17 record for you.
Yeah.
Wait, couldn't
You
she
want
buy it
some
if she was
Zima?
17, though?
17. I didn't think everybody was going to call me on that after I said it, but of course. Thanks.
Well, they probably met when she was 15.
Oh, so he's a groomer.
No, not even a groomer. He's just like the groomer that couldn't wait. He's like, man, I can't wait this other year.
And I think he's dating a 17-year-old because he has no personality.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd have to have no personality or very bad intentions.
Or both.
Or both. Probably both. It's both.
Where do you think that these two are now? Do you think this ended quickly, or do you think it?
Well, I'd like to think he's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or in a state prison. But I bet I bet she left him because she knows she's beautiful and intelligent, right? Like, shit, I didn't know that at 17.
She went to college.
Yeah, and met someone else with a car.
Yeah.
Because it's really not that hard.
No. They let me have one.
And you'd be a much better date.
And you can't
Thank
park.
you.
We just have to keep driving. That's fine.
Never stop.
Are we done with the bald guy?
Well,
Yeah.
Oh no, Jack, what?
Well, I'm done with him. He hasn't any personality, so I'm leaving.
Did anybody here ever date someone like way out of their age?
I don't think way out.
Do you want to talk about it?
How long's way out of?
Well,
age?
okay, let's just say like 10 or 15 years.
10 years,
15.
yeah, 10 definitely. 10
Yeah.
definitely. That was still weird because you're just like, man, it'd have been cool to know you in high school. And then they're like, oh, I was 8. And I was like, oh wait, never mind.
Yeah,
So you were the older one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that because I'm hella old, and sometimes I'll be talking to girls, and I'll be like, I graduated high school, and they'll be like, I was 8. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but I don't think I have. Yeah. What's your cutoff, David?
I'm no. I don't even know, man. Nobody under like 5 years.
Okay, I'm glad you
ever
added
again.
years to that. I'm like,
Years old, 5 years old.
Yeah,
No,
well,
under
yeah.
5 years under my age. No, nobody
Wow,
like
that's
10
really
years.
under 5 years.
Yeah, or I mean,
Well,
my
how old
lady.
are you?
I'll be 44 at the end of this
You're
month.
you do not look 44. You look younger.
Yeah, I'm old.
I thought you were in your 30s.
No, I just act like I'm in my mid 20s. I don't act like a
Samesies.
40-year-old. I don't have I don't think I have the mental capacity of a 40-year-old. You're like, yeah, you're right.
No, I'm just agreeing with you. Like, have you ever felt like an adult? I
Never.
don't.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Little kids look at me like I know what the fuck's going on. I was like, hey, little man, I don't know what the fuck's going on
I
either.
remember the first time a child came to me as the adult, and I'm like, what? No. It can't be me.
Like, I was going to ask somebody the same thing.
I don't know. Let's go find someone because I'm scared too.
Mom?
The only time I feel like an adult is like the once a month when I pay my bills and I can remember all my passwords and I have enough money to cover everything, and I'm just like, yes.
That must be amazing. Like knowing the passwords, especially.
Yeah, well,
that's
okay. Well, on my Mac, you just do the fingerprint.
yeah, yes. And it feels so like James Bond or something.
But sometimes I do like use like Safari instead of like Google, and like, or I'll use Google instead of Safari, and it won't recognize the passwords, and I'm like, what? I need a new computer, obviously.
Yeah, just throw this one out.
Yeah. All right, let's move on from the Jaguar guy.
Yes.
All right, Jack, you want to go next?
I already.
She just went.
I just went.
How high are you
wanna
right
go
now?
again? No.
Sure.
Oh, that's right. Well, because David was just talking. Yeah, you're right. David, do you want to go next?
Sure. Which one do
I'm
you
not.
Letter
Sure. Which
'Cause
one
it's
do you
too
want me to
hot.
read?
Letter 2.
Letter 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Or do you want to do a different
I
one?
kind of wanted to read 3 for some reason.
Do it. That's the kind of show it is.
After 15 years of living in a 2-room apartment, my husband and I finally bought a 3-bedroom home. Of course I'm delighted, but now my darling husband has informed me that he would like separate bedrooms. I think this is asking for trouble. I gave in a few years ago when he asked for twin beds because he wakes up 3 and 4 times during the night to smoke cigarettes, which disturbs me. I have to get up at 5:30 to get to work, so the twin beds did solve the problem of my being disturbed, but separate bedrooms? Won't that be the beginning of the end of our married life? RSVP. RSVP. You will be healthier, happier, and better humored if you get your rest at night. And your husband will be easier to live with if he doesn't feel guilty for having disturbed you. And by the way, a man who gets up 3 and 4 times a night to smoke a cigarette may not be around too many more years to worry about.
Oh, damn.
This is one of Abby's more cattier responses. There's so much to digest here.
She was so mild with the predator, but now this poor cigarette smoking husband, she's just unleashing.
Right? But how about how she throws this little jab of like, you might have a better sense of humor. Right? Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, I don't.
Where is it?
She doesn't give any indication that she would have a bad sense of humor.
Right, but Abby.
It's like, don't worry, your husband's gonna die.
Don't worry, he'll be dead soon.
No, I've had many bad habits over the years. I've never been a cigarette smoker. Has anybody here ever been a cigarette smoker?
I have.
And David, would you want one in the middle of the night?
Oh God, no! If I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to go smoke a cigarette. Maybe eat Oreos, but not going to smoke a cigarette.
I mean, he probably also has insomnia or something. That sounds more like a sleep disorder than an addiction.
Okay, so that's not a smoking
well,
thing.
I'm not sure.
Are you a doctor?
I play one on TV. Or I play one next to the TV. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so I thought the same thing as this woman. I don't know why. Like, do people teach that if you sleep in separate rooms, all the love dies? Because my husband is like a bear of a snorer. Like, he's ridiculous, and I would just beat him all night to get him to shut up, and neither one of us were sleeping. And I'm like, something has to be done here. And we decided to go in separate rooms, and I thought the same thing. Like, no, we're gonna get divorced. And the only thing that happened is we sleep now. Everyone's a little happier.
I don't think that the separate sleeping quarters is too crazy of an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, where are you on that?
I got a CPAP because I snore and I didn't want to be in a separate room. And now I sleep way, way better.
You're not trying to cuddle with the cord like that.
Yeah. Oh, well, you can't cuddle. That's out the window. But I don't stop breathing when I sleep anymore.
That's good.
And I wake up feeling refreshed. I'm like, oh, this is what it's like to get good sleep. I mean, I still get 4 hours of sleep, but it's 4 hours of good sleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
4 hours of sleep. Is that, like... And you function well on that.
Oh, comedy,
I'm
yeah.
so
I do.
jealous of...
I'm a madman, I guess.
I need my solid 9 hours.
I'd love to get 9, but I'd usually get 7 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I power nap when I'm driving.
Good to know.
That sounds right.
Nicole, where do you stand on the separate beds? If it's
I'd be fine with separate houses even. I like a lot of space.
Yeah.
It's probably why I never got married.
Salvador Dali and Frida Kahlo had separate houses that connected.
They don't even need to connect.
Diego Rivera.
Salvador Dali. Where am I?
I didn't want to be like the person who corrects
No,
people, yeah.
I enjoy being corrected.
No, but yeah,
Salvador Dali. I was like, oh. I'm like, why is the clock melting? Nothing makes sense here.
I saw something yesterday about how some of the remember the old Looney Tune cartoons, and how the backgrounds of the cartoons were like kind of crazy. They were showing how like some of them were like rip-offs of like Salvador Dali paintings. And I was like, that's so crazy.
Yeah, I like Looney Tunes.
Yeah, Looney Tunes is great. Yeah, I'm absolutely down for separate beds, separate. I don't know about separate houses. Separate.
I'm there for you on that. Like, what if they were back to back and there was a little gate in the
That'd be kind of
in the fence and we could just pop in?
We could be in separate states for all I
care.
care.
Yeah, no, I see that you're a little bit more separate than I am. I see that.
And the gate was heart shaped.
Aww.
Yeah, and you like open it and you walk through it.
There was actually a gate like that in the house I lived in with my ex-husband, and the neighbors told us that the couple who had lived there previously were swingers, and they were swinging with the couple who lived in the house behind us. And so they built the little gate. but then things went wrong and the couple split and remarried in the opposite configuration.
Oh, well, I would
Did
say
they
that things
still
went right.
swing?
I don't know, because they moved away, which seemed like a bad
man.
sign.
Oh, probably not. They're like, oh, maybe. Oh, man, I want to know the rest of the story now. Let's go. hunt
I
these
just
people
want to
down
meet
and-
the people who live behind me now and see if we can put a gate in. Where-
See if they're swing worthy.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the gate in first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
Just
Okay.
a gate in the shape of an upside down pineapple.
Absolutely.
Are we done with this couple?
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah, Abby was really catty on this one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go next.
Okay.
What's left?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. I'm gonna go with 2. I don't know what it's about. Unless is there one that you want, Nicole? Did you want one?
I want to hear you read too.
You want to hear me read 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Abby, when I was going with Erwin, he gave me a parakeet, which I taught to say, Erwin, Erwin. Well, Erwin and I broke up, and I am now with a fellow named Ronnie. I like that they say fella. And I'm now with a fellow named Ronnie. When Ronnie comes over, the parakeet keeps saying, Erwin, Erwin. And of course, Ronnie doesn't like it. What should I do? Signed, Beth. Dear Beth, either teach the parakeet to say Ronnie, Ronnie, or give Erwin the bird. I see what she did there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give Erwin the bird. Wow. I want to tell Abby, look, if you're not going to be nice, just don't answer. Like,
Just
I'm sure she had thousands of letters.
like
I don't think she even meant the double entendre.
it's like
Oh, you don't think she's that clever?
Well, that's not what I said.
Oh,
have dear Abby.
I just don't
ghostwrite your
see how it
comment.
works in this situation. Like, you could do both. Give Erwin the bird and the bird. I don't know. I don't know.
Ronnie should just buy her a cat
Yeah.
and
well,
let it eat the bird.
I feel like teaching a bird your lover's name is worse than getting it tattooed on your body.
Yeah.
Because, like, they
That
live
is kinda-
forever, and you can't reason with them.
Well, maybe
Whereas
she-
you can cover up the tattoo.
Maybe she didn't teach the bird Erwin. Maybe the bird just heard her screaming, Erwin, 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 so much.
And she doesn't hear Ronnie.
Yo.
Oh.
That
We
would make more
figured it-
sense as to why Ronnie is angry about it. Like,
Yeah.
he's not yelling like, Erwin, Erwin. He's yelling like, Erwin! And I mean, the high pitch is just really irritating.
It sounded like George Costanza's mom.
I'll add that to my resume.
Oh.
Do we have any more to say about?
Does anyone have a parakeet?
No.
I had a parakeet.
You had a parakeet?
Yeah, he couldn't speak, though. He could just whistle.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of angry
I
now.
was going to say I dated a girl with a parakeet, but he was a cockatiel.
You know, maybe I
knew
had a
somebody-
cockatiel. I have no idea. I had a bird at one point.
And the cockatiel was very jealous, and anytime I'd get close to her, he would start and then the mom would come in. This was in high school, not like last week.
Was it a big cockatiel? Comedy.
It was a cockatiel that got the job done. Right? Maybe, never mind. Maybe the bird was good at other things.
The bird had a great personality.
And a lot of hair.
This cock looks like it has a lot of personality.
Okay. Are we done with Ernie? Are we done with Ernie? Erwin. I said Ernie. Erwin. Erwin. Are we done with Ernie and
Bert.
And Bert. All right, Nicole, you're up.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just sending some gossip real quick.
Wow.
Hold, please.
I'm checking to see what's coming to me. No? All right.
No. Okay. Letter 4. Dear Abby, recently I asked a neighbor of ours down the block to babysit for us for an evening while my husband and I went out. This was the first time we ever had her sit for us. After we came home, we found a note she had left for us saying, "Clean your filthy house, please!" All caps. Abby, I know I'm not the world's greatest housekeeper, but my house is not filthy either. We live in a newly developed area, and none of the houses are even a year old yet. We've never met this girl's parents. In a way, I think they ought to know about this rude and uncalled for note, but I don't want to become acquainted with my neighbors under these circumstances. What do you suggest I do? Hurt and Eugene. Dear Hurt, let the matter drop, and the next time you need a babysitter, ask for someone with better manners. What if there were, like, rats and roaches and shit, though? Like, it was one of those hoarders' houses. I could kind of see that then.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. This woman claims that her house is not filthy, but...
No, but she also said that she'd been in the house less than a year, so, like, those hoarders...
Yeah, how filthy could it have been?
Yeah, it couldn't have been that filthy.
Unless she
She
moved
was
her whole
just
collection.
ramping up for her hoarding. She's in the early stages of her hoarding. She's like, I'm not filthy. I'm just, mentally ill.
I just really can't get rid of these empty boxes.
Yeah, I'm mentally ill and in denial about being filthy.
Do you hoard anything, David? Do you hoard anything?
Oh man, I just have the trouble throwing boxes away for some stupid reason.
Like when you get a package from Amazon, you're like, this is a good
it's like,
box.
I'm gonna it's a good box. I could use this in the future, and then I'll never use it.
I have trouble getting rid of boxes too, but I've gotten over the "this is a good box" thing. Now it's just like, what do? I order so many things. It's bad for the environment. But
Do you ever get really happy when you get like an odd shaped box that's not common? You're like, oh, this box will be You do. Look at. What was the box you got?
So,
unload.
Around Christmas time, they will give out, Amazon will send with small things. They don't send them usually, probably because they're expensive, little boxes that are like this and long. I mean, they're probably a little bit bigger. And those kind of excite me, and I want to keep them because they're like, it's like a jewelry box, that you get a necklace in.
Yeah.
Except it's just a shipping box.
Uh-huh.
But like that shape.
Is there a necklace in it?
No,
What'd you order?
I don't order a lot of necklaces.
Collars?
At times, yes. But
Nicole with the research.
No, your guests. I don't remember what came in them. It was also stocking stuffers I got for the kids, I think, my nieces and nephews.
Okay.
So it was small stuff, but I'd never seen those little boxes come in the mail. It was exciting.
Nicole, do you hoard anything?
It's more digital hoarding. Okay, so I have a Kindle. I read a lot, a lot, and I couldn't have that number of books anywhere. So,
How
digital.
many books do you have on your Kindle? You know the exact number, don't you?
It's in the thousands.
Wow. And do you know how much storage space you have left?
I don't know, but I'd actually just bought a new Kindle. My Kindle ate shit on my birthday, so I bought myself one of those newer ones.
Are new Kindles just badass?
It's all right. I mean, I like it because the battery life is really long.
Is it like a Kindle Fire or like the Paperwhite? I love
Paperwhite.
the Paperwhite. Yeah.
I can get on a 10-hour flight and it's good the whole time.
That's awesome.
I can't do books on Kindle. I don't really read a lot. I do read some, but I love books too much to I feel like I'm cheating on books.
It's harder to read them digitally, I think.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah.
for me, it is a little bit. I still do it because I had so
with,
many
with
books.
the Kindle, you could adjust the light and all that, and the font and the
The font size, which is big for me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So no hoarding, huh?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm turning
She's in
40
the
next year, so
she's in the early stages of it.
Yeah, I'm just mentally ill.
My mom used to hoard the gift bags.
Oh yeah.
And reuse them.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah. And like sometimes we have to stop. We're like, no, Mom, that's an anniversary bag. We're going to a birthday party, you know.
But it's the bag that fit. I do the same thing and reuse the bags, and I don't give a shit what holiday they're for. A shit. No shits. Not a single shit. Because if it's the bag that fits, like what am I going to do? Put a small thing in a big bag or a big thing in a small bag? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I hate when people do the thing of putting like the small thing in something huge.
Or like multiple boxes that get bigger and bigger.
I hate that person.
Jesus Christ.
Do you do that?
Mormons do that a lot. Because they're just starved for fun things, you know. They're not allowed to do anything fun, so they're like, let's make this present opening just tedious. That'll be a fun prank.
Oh my god. Oh, are we done with this person?
Yeah.
What was this person doing? I can't even.
I don't even remember.
Dirty House.
Dirty House.
Dirty House.
Oh, yes.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about this.
No,
let's talk about this rude kid.
Who the fuck? Like, did you babysit when you were?
Not a lot. I'm not very nurturing.
You know, neither am I, but I was cheap, so they hired me. But God, I would never leave a note like that. I would clean houses while I babysat. I thought that was part of the gig.
You were cheap, damn.
I was brainwashed by religious fanatics.
I would never babysit a child.
Would you babysit an adult?
Maybe,
we probably have.
I
We've all
babysit an adult
babysat-
on drugs, not a child, though.
We've all babysat an adult.
Yeah, babysitting an adult's a little different because you can entertain yourself with that.
You hardly ever get paid for it though, like because you're at a bar and some girl is falling apart and you don't want her to leave by herself, and she never pays you, and that's the upsetting part.
Yeah. True that. What do you think? Do you think she hired the babysitter kid anymore, or was that it?
No, she never did, and I bet she told the parents.
She's itching to tell the parents.
Yeah.
She told the parents right after she mailed the letter.
Oh yeah. She couldn't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been way worse than a dirty house. Let's just be glad it was a dirty house.
It's just, it's so rude. I used to write that on people's cars, but that's because they didn't know who I was.
Like, wash me in the dust.
I was gonna say, I want to catch somebody writing "wash me" on someone's car and just punch them in the face.
Like right, wash me, and then a giant dick up under it that looks like it's peeing.
But you should wash that too.
Wash this car and that dick.
Oh.
That is another thing too. Is just drawing the big dick.
Oh yeah, you got to draw the penis and the fucking dust on the car. It's mandatory.
Yeah. And boobies.
Yep.
I mean, because they're easy.
Oh yeah.
Just like a cootie shot, just a circle, circle, dot, dot.
Is it time for plugs?
We're plugging something.
It's the butt plug section.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Jesse, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow here at Stab Comedy, Dana Bryant and myself with guests Jordan Cottlebaum and Patrick Blanson. I remembered everybody. During the book report. Dude, the book report is so much fun. David, do you read?
I can read.
So he
occasionally.
Jack was guest 001 on the book report.
I was.
Yeah, it's really turned into such a fun show. They do a book report. We ask a ton of questions to help build out the universe, and then we do an improv scene based on that. I have a show on Thursday at Streets Pub. Amber Ellis and Jess Harding produced that. David, I think me and you are on a show together, aren't we? Sometime soon.
I was supposed to be on a show with you yesterday.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think it was, and
Yeah.
I had got I closed out the show at Gnarly Deli.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's where I was thinking.
Yeah, that's probably what you were thinking about.
Yeah, and I'm going to not Gnarly Deli, but Blue Room in Chico next Sunday.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica James.
Jess James show with Dan Smith and that girl, Lizzie Bowen.
Oh, hell yeah, that's cool.
Oh, and Jess. There's another Jessie in Chico.
Jesse Clark.
Jessie Clark. So
Yeah.
it's Jessica James hosting me, Jesse.
Oh, it's the Jesse
It's the
show.
Jessitos. It's the three
Okay,
Jessitos show.
okay, yeah. I saw that. That's cool.
Yeah. And other than that, you can find me on Instagram, JR2ill.
All right.
David Thorne, what you got going on?
As far as shows, I can't really put it together in my head right now. Anything that I've got coming up, I'm just the Southern Reject on Instagram. If you want to follow me, I do photoshops and cool stuff like that.
You do?
Stand-up comedy. Yeah, I made some designs for my shirts. And I have a Teespring link in my bio. If anybody wants to buy a cool shirt,
Well, there you go.
with my face on it, it's painted up scary.
Do you have any without your face?
I could make them without my face, but that'd just be like.
I mean,
weird,
I love you, but I don't know that I
Yeah.
want your face on me.
Hey.
I definitely want your face on me.
Oh.
My
There you
shirt.
go.
On my shirt. Clearly.
All right, Jack, what you got?
Same. I don't have a lot going on right now, but I've been working on my sketch show, and that we should have another one soon. Yeah, trans schedule. Jesse is wearing the merchandise because he's amazing. And we should have another one of those soon, which will be fun. But you can follow me on Instagram at himbohotamus, and that's where you'll find that shit.
All right, Nicole.
I am on everything at Nicole is just okay. I am doing a show at the old Sugar Mill on the 27th, and I think tickets are running low if anybody wants to go. I have some other stuff that's in the works. I'm busy with work right now. I make shirts if anybody wants me to make them something. And then that's about it.
The old Sugar Mill, is that out in Clarksburg? Is that the...
Yeah, it's Fat Joe's
winery?
room. Fat Joe's, Joe Mendonça.
Nice.
Do you make shirts with David's face on them?
I could.
Ooh.
Do I have to pay you royalties?
I mean, I don't know. How does that even work?
I think you should decide, because...
Actually, I want that picture you photoshopped with your face on the sax player from the Lost Boys.
Okay, I will. You can download it offline and make that shirt. That'd be hilarious.
Yes. What's your shirt size?
I wear 3X or 4X, just as big as it can go. Make it a freaking tent. No, I like them big, so it's like I'm a husky boy. I don't like raising my arms and my belly coming out.
Word.
Noted.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. That's our show.
Hell yeah,
Yay.
this was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Woo.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Alrighty, that is it for us, everybody. Thanks
Well,
for
you
sticking
can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman that's
Well, I already
no
went over.
time to
Well,
talk.
Jesse went over.
Music
what's
loud
going on.
and
It's the
women
book
walk,
report.
then kicked
7
her out
months.
since I was born.
Check that out.
Nothing's gonna change the way we live. Cause we can always take but never give.
I want to get you guys
And now that
over.
things are changing for the worse, see. Oh, life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help
Hang
me.
out. Join the
Yeah.
band. Come back.
Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Well, now I get low and I get high, and if I can't get either, I really try. Got the wings of heaven on my shoes. I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, cause we can always take but never give. And now that things are changing for the worse, see.